It is important we prepare for life, for marriage, for childbirth, for parenting. From the look of things, you could see that most people are not prepared to be fathers and mothers. The presence of social miscreants, bad people, deviants, most often it is a proof that their parents never understood parenting. Bible says that train up the child the way the child should do what? Go. So that when the child grows, he will not depart from it. So you know whether you've succeeded as a father after your child had grown. It is when your child is of age, is matured, he now makes his own decisions. That is when you know whether you really trained your child or not. I know there are many people in the presence of their parents, they are angels. In the presence of their parents, they look decent. Why do you think people leave their house to school and they tell their parents they are going to school and they spend all the time in the room of a boy and they come back after school? Why do people do so? They do so because something is failing to correct certain character in them. Certain desire and certain expectation is not being monitored or worked upon. So the Bible then says that you can know your results after your child is grown. So your duty is to train the child, and you are training the child with a focus, with a purpose, with an aim, with a vision, that if the child grows, he should not depart from basic principles. He should not depart from the principle of diligence, principle of hard work. I'm training the child so that the child will not depart from such principles, that as he grows up, he will work and work well. As he grows up, she will work and work well. So you are doing this thing purposefully. That I'm training my child so that when he grows up, he will not defile the ordinances of God by marrying another man. Even though he's a man, he's going to marry another man. I must purposefully nurture a child in such a way that I'm not just giving you money. The reason why I'm sending you to Oxford University or to Accra or to Accra Academy or to Accra Girls or Hebrew Girls or Laboni or Legon or KNUST, the reason why I am sending you to that place is so that when you grow, you will not depart from the ways of God. You will not depart from the ordinances of God. You will not depart from the principles that God has laid this world on. You will not depart. When we begin to raise our children with such a mentality, we ourselves will see the need to make ourselves ready. We will see the need to prepare ourselves for such a future. Most of us think that the beauty of life is having children. We think the beauty of life is being called a mother. You succeed as a mother or as a father when at the end of the day your children are still walking in the processes of God, in the principles of God, in the practices of God. Look at Abraham. The Lord said, he said, I know Abraham. I will never hide my ways from Abraham, because Abraham will teach his children my ways. So God always is looking for parents that can model children after the fear of the Lord. Should God come in the next 30 years, will he find servants of God on earth? And what is a guarantee that your child will be part of the ministers God would use? What is a guarantee that your daughter is going to be part of those great people who are moral, who are upright, who are godly, that God is about to use? That is your job.